Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Altcoin Buzz Trading. I'm still Randy. This is still crypto. We're going to go through the same tokens we've been going through, but I want to talk about our shakeout we had yesterday. Took everybody by surprise. Me, you, people in my community, people outside of my community, people in your community. A very large shakeout across the market. This looked like a liquidity rush to me, though. That's my term. It's not a general term. A general term would be a shakeout, where they basically bring the price down dramatically to trigger a bunch of stop orders so they can buy up that liquidity. Liquidity is essentially, Bitcoins or crypto, whatever asset you're trading, the per share, each share of that, they try to buy that. And this is how they do it. They basically sell some assets they have. They have an algorithm. They figure out how much liquidity is underneath of them and how far they need to go and how much money they need to spend to drop it to get all that liquidity. Then they go out there and get it. It's like a little bucket down there of coins and have to sell. And they get that little pot of gold at the bottom and then they run it back up. And I think this is a good example of that. So the rally, this didn't kill the rally, even though maybe it felt like it for you. Maybe you got taken out of some of your altcoin positions. Alts had a very large down move, especially for a few of them. But Bitcoin with a nice move down here after a really nice expansion and back to business as usual. Really, I mean, in reality, this could get going and stay higher for the foreseeable future. If we get another selling event up here, then maybe it is real distribution. So real distribution is when someone just wants to sell the coins that they have, okay? A stop hunt is where they sell coins knowing they're going to get more coins. So in that regard, it's actually not a bad thing. It can be beneficial, but it also may take you out of your position, okay? So there's the difference between, distribution and stop hunting. Stop hunting is an accumulation strategy. Distribution is them just selling and maybe they have more to sell. So we'll see what happens up here as we get towards that 38,000 level again. But so far, so good. We survived that, and we are still holding up. So don't let it take you out too much. All right, let's go through our list here. KCS, which is Kucoin's native token, had the stop hunt, survived the 57.89 though. And then we're trying to rally back on through. So let's give this a little bit of room to work. After a shakeout like this, pretty much in any asset, you would expect some type of up-down action because people are scared to go through these levels. Let's just be very clear, okay? They're scared to go through those levels. It does take large buying pressure to do so in most cases. Kaspa has the large buying pressure all the way through here on some elevated volume and then resting still above that level. So pretty good move here for Kaspa. Being held up by our trend line is a good thing. So some sideways here actually would do this chart a lot of good to wear off that candle yesterday, but ended up closing at the high of the day. I don't see any wick up here. Very, very impressive. So the high was 93. The close was 93. So yeah, closed on the high. Even after a romp like that is a very impressive showing from Kaspa. Exactly what we've been saying the whole time. This is probably headed in the way towards the top 20. So, a dramatic move up. It's up substantially so far. I didn't put a price target on this on purpose. We want this to go. It's up 75%. Pancakeswap. This thing hasn't consolidated so friendly. This got caught up in the shakeout during a consolidation. So this thing really was not being accumulated. Then they had the big shakeout. So this probably took everybody out, and that's okay. We'll wait for better days to get into Pancakeswap. I don't have an updated level, but it'll probably be along this trend line at the 2142 sometime in the near future, somewhere around there, if we can stay sideways for a little while. Solana, we talked about market leadership with Solana, and this is what it looks like, market leadership. We talked about buying pressure, able to get through that high. Well, lo and behold, boom. Got some buying pressure right there on that previous candle as we go up. We're seeing a little bit of distribution right now, but hopefully this will hold up. And Solana is in an excellent area. Areas we haven't really seen since May of 2022. We're above the peak from August that we talked about last time. And there's really nothing too dramatic holding us here. So if we want to go, we can go all the way up to 78, ladies and gentlemen, before really anything is even tested. And even past that, there's a wide area of open skies ahead for Solana. So this isn't one that you want to sleep on. If you got stopped out of it, in reality, you should have tried to buy after the shakeout. But psychologically, I know that can be very difficult. Don't blame yourself. Just know for next time, if you see something like this, look at this wick. I mean, this is such a massive wick. This is like 75% of the candle is buying pressure on the way back up. So, I mean, it's really hard to, well, it's easy to be scared when it's going down, but on the bounce back, and you don't go back and retest the low, you notice that they got the liquidity. They're not going to sell it off again. They bought it again. So Solana with an amazing move here today. Hopefully we'll stay pretty stable up here, but there is a little bit of selling pressure. You can imagine people got hurt on that romp, so they're looking to make up from some losses. You know, sometimes it can take a while for us to get back to normal. And then Harmony. This one was doing pretty good until the romp yesterday, taking everybody out basically. Yeah, they basically took everybody out unless you had stops in from down here or stops from here, but it was pretty hard to get involved during this choppy period. You could have got involved here or here. Here you could have been okay, but if this did take you out, don't worry about it. You don't have to go back into this asset. You can find a way into the coins that are stronger. And you want to look around for the coins that are stronger, such as a Solana. How do I get into this token? That's really a good key if you're not in it already. How do you get into something like this? Okay, well, it doesn't give you a lot of opportunities, and you know, if this turns into a bigger red candle, we start consolidating, it could be another opportunity. We'll keep track. But today is Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So I won't see you over the weekend. I will see you on Monday though on Altcoin Buzz Trading. Have a good one. Bye.